I got the zip line down, guys. Don't worry. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am your host and friar of falsetto, Ken Levine. I'm a singer and vocal coach here on YouTube, and today we are looking at The Trooper, Iron Maiden's classic. And this is a live performance from Rio from 2001, but before we do that, I'd just like to remind you all to please remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel. And of course, if you are new, I subscribe down below in the comments, and I will do my very best to respond to as many people as I possibly can. Okay, so that all said, today is May 1st, and today we kick off our Merry Month of Maiden. It's something that I've been looking forward to all of April, actually. A chance to dive into not only the vocals of Bruce Dickinson, but also to feed a new obsession I have with Iron Maiden, which I have spent my entire youth not just knowing anything about Iron Maiden, which is absolutely deplorable. So we're going to try to remedy that this month, this May, and we're going to start with that right now. We are going to dive into this classic, this Bruce Dickinson Iron Maiden classic, and this is a live performance. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Into the valley of death rode the 600. Cannon to right of them, cannon to left of them, volleyed and thundered the Trooper!
Bruce running all over the place. They just got faster. Did they just speed up? Is this part of the song? They totally sped up. Okay, maybe that's just my ears playing tricks on me, because this is a fast song and they're totally shredding, but it sounded like they went from 160 to 180, and it just sort of was a gradual speed up there. Come on, we gotta back it up here. Let's have a listen. No, they totally did. It's like the drummer's like, okay, here we go. And the guitarist is like, not fast enough. Not fast enough. Come on. Anyways, that was cool. That's a cool moment. I love seeing these live performances as these sort of moments in time are sort of captured. And it's not a mistake. It's the band just sort of finding their groove, in the moment. And it's so cool to see. You know that it is live. It is not some kind of fakery. I might be off. Maybe they didn't speed up, but it just sort of felt like they did. Okay, so everybody in the audience obviously know this song. This has probably been around since the early 80s, this song. I don't know when it was written, but everybody's there to rock to Iron Maiden, and they're all singing along, and no one can stop them. I love this back and forth between the band and Bruce. Let's see if we can back it up here. I love that. It's like band, 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 Bruce, 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 band, 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 Bruce, 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 Bruce. I mean, come on. What note is he singing there? Is that right? Is that a B? Is that a B flat? You take my life, but I'll take yours too. Is he singing it up the octave? I sound like Beaker. All right, when Bruce sounds it, it sounds manly and awesome. It's sort of in between the cracks there. What does that sound like?
The man must get better on your throw. Nobody waiting for the next attack. You better stand, there's no turning back. To feel the stars, the charge begins.
No, man. Oh my God. Oh. He starts the song on a high B. Come on. Come on, Bruce. I mean, give everyone else a chance to play. Honestly, that's crazy. That's sort of it's a bit sharp. It's like the whole band is maybe just a little bit sharp. That happens sometimes, I guess, in live. Or maybe my piano's a bit flat. I don't know. Man. But seriously, mad skills. That's a high ass note to be starting. Oh, my high note to be starting with. And I mean, seriously, you have to have massive pendulous uvular vocal cords of titanium to be able to pull that off. There is like 100,000 people there. See that crowd?
Very brings to life. No matter roar of the Russian guns, as we race towards the human wall, scream of pain, the comments fall. We have the bodies that may have the crowd, and the Russians fire another round. We get to near, so far away. One man to fight another day.
Okay, all right, hang on. Do you see this here? Wait, no. Oh, where is it? This is so blurry. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. You see this part in his ear that normally an in-ear monitor would be? There's no in-ear monitor. At least I can't tell if there's one in there. Maybe one of you clever folks have seen one, but he's like a mile away from those monitors. I'm not a mile, but he's really far away from them. And it's just really impressive. It shows to me that the band is so tight and so well rehearsed and so professional that he can take those chances, go way up into the rafters, sing his solo, and not have any safety net of the in-ear monitors. It's all about the show, but also, you know, taking his vocals very seriously. Guys, it's really hard to do. Now maybe there is an in-ear monitor in his other ear. I don't know. I can't see one. Maybe that will come to light. But if it is that this is like acoustic and they just have those wedges, which they obviously do, they have wedges pointing up to them, and you can see the guitarist assuming the position. It's just crazy. It's just crazy good. For one, to not have in-ears and to be that far away from the monitors and to be so in sync with the rest of the band and not to blow your vocal cords out because you can't quite hear yourself. Like that's one of the common things that certainly I experience, and I wonder if many other singers out there who sing live, if you can't hear yourself, the propensity for you to over-sing, and especially in like this crazy high tessitura, to like scream your guts out to sort of hear yourself. It takes a massive amount of control not to do that, and a lot of stamina.
And the Russians fire another round. We get to near, so far away. One man to fight another day.
worry, guys. I'll take the zip line down. Bruce, you're really high up. I got the zip line down, guys. Don't worry. I'll make it down to center stage.
Close, near enough to fight. When a rush against me in his sight, he pulled the trigger and I feel the blow. I'll burn the wheels before him below. I got the lead gazing at the sky. Blood is numb, thrown and dry. As I lay forgotten and alone, without a tear to my body grown. Come on.
Did you see? Oh, there's more. It's like, I gotta adjust my trousers, mate. I suddenly got really loose, you know. I lost about 10 pounds running all over the stage and doing the zip lines. Is it done? I think they're done. Oh, that's really interesting. Is this the end of the show? No, was that like the last song of the set? Did you notice the thing what Bruce did at the end of the set or the end of the song where he tossed the pole with a flag on off stage? I hope no backstage hands were harmed in the tossing of that flag. It became like a projectile spear. I hope nobody got hurt on the other end of that. Wow, what an epic song. What an epic song. Epic sing too. You know, while I was, gazing slack-jawed in wide-eyed amazement at Bruce Dickinson and his vocals, and of course the whole band atmosphere, like what they created there, the musicianship obviously on very fine display. I mean, it would be such a rush to be in front of a crowd that looks that as huge as that is. I mean, jeez. Yeah, that's a lot of folks. It's a lot of folks out there to enjoy your band and enjoy your music, and what a rush that would have been. No doubt that kind of scene gives you the energy to pour into a performance like that. You saw Bruce Dickinson, of course, the rest of the band, they were just all over the stage, flying all over the place. And of course, the vocalism, the pure athleticism of Bruce on display there as well. I mean, I'm not sure if it was as clean a vocal performance as what one might expect on record, but I don't think that's what you go for. You go there for the energy. But I just want to talk about how he was able to hit those high notes and have that grit and vocal distortion in there as well. So I talk a little bit about vestibular vocal folds, the false vocal folds. That's what comes together slightly above your regular vocal folds to give it that sort of grittiness in your vocalism when you or I can't even do it up as high as Bruce does. And for people who are looking to try and emulate that, you can really go down a lot of blind alleys if you're just trying to do that on your own. One of the best ways to learn, obviously with a vocal coach, I say this a lot of times, but if you don't have time and you want to do it, I suggest a pharyngeal vocal method approach, which takes a lot of the strain off of the vocal folds. And when I say pharyngeal voice, it's basically more of a higher larynx position and a collapsed soft palate. And you end up with a really reedy sound, but you also take away a lot of the potential for damage to your vocal cords by balancing your breath pressure. So an example of that sound is I don't know the melody, and that really high, it's very high, very reedy, very head voicey for men. And you can do that without damaging your voice. It sounds gross. And then what you can do is, if you want to start bringing in those vestibular vocal folds, you start gradually lowering the larynx and simultaneously raising the soft palate. All of these things you can learn, all of these tools and tricks you can learn from a competent vocal coach. Like I say, if there's one living in your neighborhood, learning one-on-one is the best way. No doubt about it, but times being what they are, it's not always possible. You can certainly reach out to one of us vocal coaches out here in YouTube land. You don't have to work with me if you want to learn some of these tricks and tools, but if you want to work with me, I'll be sure to leave a link down below in the description. You can get a hold of me at my Wizio page or KenLevineVocalCoach.com. Send me a note or leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I'm always reading those comments as much as I can. I respond when I can. And as always, folks, please remember to hit the subscribe button. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more of it, like I say, leave a comment down below. And give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think if you enjoyed this. And I guess I'm kind of tripping over my tongue a little bit today because I'm just kind of geeking out of what I just saw and experienced and listened to. I'm going to see if I can find the original track and see if they do indeed speed up at the beginning, like I said, like I noticed or at least perceived they did on the beginning of this track. And we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.